At this very moment, Baltimore City is re-implementing some restrictions because of the rise in COVID cases there. We want to bring in Avajoy Burnett, who's got more on these changes for us. Hey, Avajoy.
Hi, Nicole. Well, because of the surge in coronavirus cases here in the city of Baltimore, gatherings will be limited to fewer than 10 people. And places like gyms, restaurants, or places of worship will be capped at just 25% capacity. Now, as you can imagine, many people here in the city of Baltimore were watching and waiting, and that includes business owners. When the clock struck 5, Baltimore City started clamping back down on restrictions, a sign that leaders are trying to find any way possible to stay ahead of the coronavirus. Gatherings of more than 10 people, public or private, will not be allowed. And every business in the city will have to limit the capacity to 25%.
We just started dining.
Restaurant owner Randy Proplay says he's finding a way to adjust.
We're pretty good at pivoting, dealing with the times as they come. I think we're going to be ready for it. I mean, we were just not seating at all, so some seating is always going to be better than no seating.
Health Commissioner Dr. Letitia Jaraza says in just a matter of days, Baltimore's COVID-19 cases nearly doubled.
Yeah, we're very much not out of the woods. We are in an active pandemic, and we have to continue. A lot of the activities and behaviors that kept us safe early on need to continue throughout this pandemic.
Hospitalizations are also a concern. Dr. Jaraza said since October 1st, those figures have shot up threefold. It's now mandatory to wear a mask in Baltimore City, even if you're out in the open.
I'm all about certainly protecting not only myself but others around me.
Yeah, especially in the city, it's like a much higher concentration of people than from where I live, so I think it's even more careful here.
As businesses get ready for another round of restrictions, the owner of this Fells Point store is looking for a bright spot.
We're going to be open, and we're going to be appreciative of everything that we get.
We asked the city health commissioner how this mask mandate will be enforced, and she said, of course, city police will be there to remind people, but the hope is that neighbors will remind their neighbors to mask up. Live at 5, Avajoy Burnett for WJZ.